Do you remember the time when Sir Ash saved a princess? Well, today we'll be going all the way back to recap what unfolded in this story. Pokemon Black and White, episode 38, movie time, Zorua in the Legend of the Pokemon Night. So, let's talk about it. This episode begins with Ash, Iris and Silent continuing on their journey to Nimbasa City, when they happen to run into a movie preview for a brand new Wonder Fighters movie. Wonder Fighters the Movie, Part 24, The Mystery of the Wonder Launcher. We find out that the group are all massive fans of the Wonder Fighters franchise, especially Silent, who tells them that he's also a film connoisseur and explains his exciting love for all the actors who have played the Wonder Fighter role in the past. As the gang carry on exchanging their love for movies, out of nowhere the actor from the new Wonder Fighters movie appears behind Ash. This catches everyone off guard. Then she transforms into Iris, and finally its true form, Zorua. Silent explains that Zorua is a really rare Pokemon, and is his first time ever encountering one. Just as it seemed like Ash was about to catch it, a boy rushes over exclaiming that they shouldn't let that Zorua run away, as it's actually his. However, Zorua quickly transforms into Ash's Pikachu, confusing the boy, and then into Iris's Axew, confusing him even more. When the boy had had enough and decided to return it, Zorua uses Shadow Ball and runs away. The boy sadly explains to the gang that he was currently shooting a movie where Zorua happens to be playing the lead actress. He introduces himself as Luke. Luke's goal is to become a big time movie director alongside his Zorua and Golett. Ash wonders what was the reason for Zorua running away. Luke explains that earlier that day they were right in the middle of shooting a scene when he wanted Zorua to play different roles, consisting of a knight, pirate and princess, but Zorua kept transforming into the princess even though Luke didn't need that character yet. Annoyed by this, Zorua ran off. Luke miserably questions what he's going to do without her, but Ash states that first things first, they should go look for her. As they all leave, Team Rocket are secretly eavesdropping from far away. The gang arrives at the oldest movie theatre in town. Luke tells them that he is actually the assistant projectionist here, so he gets to watch all the movies for free. However, whilst he was working there, he noticed that characters from the movies kept physically appearing in the audience day after day. Luke surprisingly found out that it was actually all the doing of Zorua, who loves movies as much as he does, and from that day on, the pair became movie partners. A man then emerges out of the theatre. Luke notices him as Mr. Matthews. Mr. Matthews is the theatre manager as well as the head projectionist. After they all greet each other, he tells the group that Zorua arrived inside the theatre not too long ago. They all head inside to see a princess standing on the main stage. Iris questions in surprise who she is. Luke explains that it's Zorua, who transformed into Princess Uria, the lead main for the movie he is currently shooting. Zorua reveals his true form again and is very angry. Silent suddenly notices that the true reason why Zorua is so unhappy is because Zorua plays every single role in the movie. This means she doesn't get enough time to play the role she truly wants to play, and that's Princess Uria, which Zorua confirms by agreeing with Silent. Luke is completely fine with Zorua only wanting to play as one character. However, the only problem now is, how will he shoot his movie with only one character? And that's where Silent steps forward saying that he, Iris and Ash will all agree to help him by playing the other roles in the movie. With the whole group enthusiastically on board, Luke decides to work on the script and asks his Levani to start creating costumes. This was with the help of Ash's Woodloon and Oshawa. Everyone aims to make the best movie ever. After a full night of hard work, the script is finally complete. The next day was the start of recording. The title is called The Legend of the Pokemon Night. Luke runs over the entire plotline in a nutshell, which tells the story of Ash, the Pokemon Knight, trying to rescue Zorua, Princess Uria, who has been kidnapped by Captain Silent, an evil pirate, because she alone holds the secret to finding the kingdom's treasure. On this journey, Ash trains with Iris the Dragon Master to overcome certain obstacles, leading to the finale where Ash and Pikachu defeat Captain Silent and rescue Princess Uria. On the set for the first scene, Ash is surprisingly tense while doing his lines. However, thanks to a wise but funny pep talk from Luke and Silent, he manages to pull off the first scene successfully. For the second scene, the knight trains with the Dragon Master. However, when Pikachu uses Electro Ball, it turns out that he is way too fast and strong for Axew, so they change it up to have Axew counter Pikachu with Dragon Rage. With this scene complete, they move on to the final scene of the movie. Though close by, Team Rocket listens in once again. They arrive at the forest cave to shoot the final scene. Luke tells the gang for this scene the camera must stay recording the entire time. Iris asks what do they do if they mess up their lines, and Silent informs them that they can do ad-libbing, which means improvising your lines on the spot. The final scene of the movie plays out, the knight versus the evil pirate. We get a movie-like battle between Pikachu and Pansage, with the knight ultimately defeating the evil pirate and coming out the victor. However, just as Ash wonders if the princess is doing alright, Zorua is immediately attacked and captured by none other than the obvious, Team Rocket. As they try to make their escape with Zorua, Luke's Golett quickly stops them by using Shadow Ball. Both Ash and Silent assures Luke to keep the camera running because now it is ad-lib time. Silent reveals himself to actually be the Pokemon sorcerer, Silent. He improvises that in actual fact he was being controlled all along by the evil Team Rocket. Iris' Axew and Silent's Pansage manage to free Zorua, with Ash's Tranquil saving her from falling. She jumps off to be greeted by Meowth, who she infuriates by cheekily transforming into a female Meowth. Whilst he's being distracted, Zorua unleashes a massive Night Daze, defeating Team Rocket, who instead of blasting off, retreat. With that now sorted, Luke reminds everyone that the camera is still rolling, and the gang improvised that the real princess of the story was actually Iris. The reason for this was that Zorua was actually a decoy for Iris, or Princess Yuria, who disguised herself as the Dragon Master. Everything was done to prevent the evil villain trio from getting the treasure. In the last scene, the knight and the sorcerer both vow that they will always protect Princess Yuria from now on, being the closing scene to the movie. We find out that later, the movie was actually a massive blockbuster success that was enjoyed by many. Mr. Matthews congratulates everyone on their movie. However, he states that he wished the battle scenes were a bit more thrilling. He then suggests to Luke that he should enter the Nimbasa battle tournament, as it will help him further improve his skills with battle scenes. So, Luke accepts. But he is not alone though, because fired up, Ash, Iris and Silent all decide to enter as well. The four of them all decide to compete in the Nimbasa battle tournament. Not as friends, but this time as rivals, bringing this episode to an end. I hope you all enjoyed this Zorua movie episode. Rewatching this one back, it really reminded me of my love for this episode growing up. The writers did a great job using the unique idea of the gang becoming actors for the day, learning new skills while showcasing their own talents on the big screen, merging everything to create a very fun episode. Of course, I can't forget the introduction of Luke and his cheeky Zorua. Luke is one of my favorite characters from the Pokemon Black and White anime, and one of my reasons for this is solely because of his goal, to become a Pokemon movie director. And that's a goal you don't get to hear every day in the anime, which is why it's great, because it allows for fun episodes like this one. Luke's Zorua is very cheeky but also cute. The fact that she shares the same passion as Luke makes them a great team. In addition, her cheeky personality allows for funny scenes, which we especially get to see down the line in future episodes. Both of them are just a few of the great recurring characters I love in this series. Now I want to know, what did you guys think of this episode? Do you remember it or not? I'd love to hear all of your thoughts down below. Be sure to subscribe for more Pokemon anime videos. It's been your boy Zorua, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.